put him at D tag. What the heck? He's gonna play more zone. Anything. Put the safety at linebacker. Okay. Well, looks like it's gonna be a run game. Yep. What up? Who? For me? That's honestly not even that, bro. Like the level 40 legend, like you get a parrot, bro. Yeah, cause having a parrot as a reward, it's really it's not there for me. And I'll play a couple, but for what? Mm. Yeah.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine
I say
State.
yeah because it's playoffs.
And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Detroit Lions. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Yeah, so back to the 2K thing. Like, if they gave me, like, next 2K, like, you get 80 overall player with half the badges, I'm all for it. But it's just annoying.
And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here with Swift. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
2nd and 11. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Wasn't the throw. I thought I was going to get picked because I bullet passed it.
It's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Roughing the passer.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Yeah, it's pretty locked in.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Swift. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll set up a throw. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. Touchdown! Gary Jennings. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. A shotgun give to Fournette. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Ozzy.
Now Brady dumps it off to Fournette. A solid stiff arm. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a first and goal.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. We own it.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Oh, 50.
Brady going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Three tight ends up front here. Third and goal.
Yo, 66. Yo. Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the run.
Now Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
So he just likes to use
Leonard Fournette with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line.
Oh, he's probably going to get a stop right here because...
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Oh, he shifts past him, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A handoff, Swift running to the left. Oh, nice move. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole, and it leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. He's going to wind up and air it out. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 21-14.
Oh,
now it's Ryan
God.
Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be
This is skipped, man.
2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why.
Oh, he's got this game. It's just skipped.
Positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so yeah, there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm coming after you.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job here finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half.
Mike's 50.
Brady. Being chased out left. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass in the game for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup, and the lead now up to 14. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Fournette, a first down carry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A handoff to Fournette. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings us 3rd and 6.
Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Yep. Bro, there was
and he is going to
in
have
the first quarter, Brady.
He's able to get 8 yards there.
They call it incomplete pass, but
whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this
set the
point.
momentum.
You have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half, just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because...
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown.
So it's whatever.
5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32.
I don't know who's going to score,
They get
bro. I just
7
know they're
there, but
going
it
to.
brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Detroit.
Don't matter, CP3.
This is taken at the 23. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
No, you can, but I'm just not doing it.
The Tampa
I
offense
just
ready to
want the
get their
game over.
drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately.
It got his man complete.
Oh, we got plenty of fight, baby.
And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette punching it in from a yard away.
You said what?
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
No, I can.
What's it
called?
Much resistance
See the game, I
there.
think. But he probably won't accept it.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw.
What?
And that's out to the flat for Swift. Shifts past him at the 45, powering his way forward and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one, 31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Yeah.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Jennings. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check 59, Mike.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown.
Hold on.
Oh, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh gosh, get me out this game. He had the full bar since the end of the 1st quarter.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. On third down, here comes Swift.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score of Buccaneers 42, Lions 14.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking for the end zone. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit.
Shocked.
T.J. Hockenson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
What?
Extra point safely through, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's
I
dropped
can't wait
at
for
the
that game.
17.
You pick Travis.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
First pick wrong.
They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The Bills.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some
Josh
smiles
Allen.
on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy.
Wrong again.
Practice for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra
Yeah,
defenders
he
in
be
the
going.
box
He be
coming
going
after
in
them,
the
trying
red
to
zone.
keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So I hope the Bills win this year.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Sure you can. Simple.
Now a play fake. Brady.
I do silly stuff like that all the
He
time.
sets to
Look,
fire
look.
deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
I'm on the ground
And
again.
all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
He'll be 5-4 after
Even with
this.
the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Well,
49, guys. Mike, 49. Check back.
Brady now on first
No, hell no.
down.
I don't plan those kind of leads.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, look, another one.
Making the catch. This is the tight end, Oliver. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
I don't know what he says half the time. He's awake or asleep.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Look.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyler Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are closing in on a
I'll have to
third
delete
straight
Madden off
win
my
as
shirt.
they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick
I
it
never knew
away.
that. I never knew that. I did not know that.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away
I don't
from
know
what
why
you
he
did
didn't pick it
before
off.
because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Oh, a nifty juke
Yep.
there.
He's getting put to the ground and he's still tackling.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards.
Well,
Second
wait
down.
till next week,
The last
man.
run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. He'll get this off to Swift. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
Check 59. Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. From the gun, here's Swift.
Oh my God, I got a yard.
Boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Watch the whip. 60 Bison.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
Oh, man. Yeah, man, let's see who else he throws it to, and I'm right there.
The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... You know, team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent.
He drops back.
NFL
No pressure.
Season,
wow, I got one.
Oh,
shit.
Picked off at about the 31.
And he caught me. Yes.
Into the return, but not until he takes
At
it back
90
all the way
degrees,
inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone from the 10-yard line in.
Look at bro.
That because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
It's a loss
You
of
just
a
gotta
yard there, and
love
it's
Madden
2nd down.
sometime. You just got. He dove early,
Just
laying
2
on the
minutes remaining
ground.
here in the 4th quarter of what has
I
been
can't
a
jump over him.
one-sided affair.
And it counts as a tackle. I can't wait to get on 2K after this with all the sweats.
They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Down,
It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And in for the Lions touchdown. Gary Jennings with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, if
I
you've
just got
got
in
him in
throwing
your
the pictures
fantasy
again.
league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us.
Nah, I told you no
A lot of
picks.
teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball
Oh,
will
do
at
I
least
know,
be
man?
the equal
I
of
know.
throwing it in that situation.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
See, Brady hikes the ball.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette.
On that time.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Brady going to throw here. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Who?
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming.
Was he
his
going
guy
to?
open, just
I
a
think he
little
said he. I
underneath
think he said he
route,
was.
just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well.
Yeah.
Got him not just space, but plenty of room
Oh,
to
baby.
run after the catch to pick up really nice.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves.
Hey,
here
see how
down
much
the
time is
stretch.
left?
2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
I think I had TJ.
Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Oh, another loss in the books.
Explosion help leading them to victory, and the
4
defensive
touchdowns and
guys
still
are
lose.
just saying,
Good
hey,
God.
put those points up every week. We'll just
Cause Brady fucking threw 800. Kyle Lott.